You're both fucking ungrateful, unlovable little cunts, and my biggest regret is not aborting you when I had the chance. Better, the food is here, now come up. She is 60, and if anything would come out of that nipple, it would be dust. Welcome to Latinas Unmasked. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Latinas Unmasked. And with us today is a very special guest. Everyone, meet Stephanie.
Hi, guys. Oh my God.
Hello.
So happy to be here.
Amazing to have you here.
Thank you.
So, tell us more about yourself.
Start
with, where are you from? You know, because we're here a mixed culture podcast.
Exactly. So I'm Swiss, very Swiss.
You absolutely look like a Swiss person.
A very Swiss person, as you can tell. No. So it's a weird mixture. So my mom is from Colombia and my dad is from Czechoslovakia. So full on mix here. But I was born in Switzerland, born and raised.
See, we're going on with the theme of being just from every place. So do you also feel like you belong everywhere and nowhere at the same time?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Feel it.
Oh, absolutely. In Switzerland, people are like, you're so Latina. Oh my goodness. And then when I'm in Colombia, they're like, you're so gringo. ¿Quién eres?
Even for me, I'm with Latinas. Actually, I was at this show from Caro when she was doing the comedy, and everyone was speaking Spanish, and I was like, yeah, I'm half Latina, and everyone was like, so you're Swiss, actually. And I'm like, no, I'm half Latina and half Swiss, but I do consider myself more Latina, because every Swiss is like, no, you're not Swiss. And they were like,
like if you just look up and down, like girly,
you're a little white to be a Latina, and I'm like,
what? Horrible.
Sorry.
So what are we? You tell us. Right. Maybe we're
a different breed.
A different breed. I love that.
But it's so funny, when I actually met you, I remember so well that you said you were kind of learning Japanese or something like that, or Korean actually. Yeah. And I thought you were for that. I was like, oh really? Yeah, you look actually as if you would be Korean or something like that. Like, no offense, but and I was like, yeah, my mom is Colombian. And I'm like,
the fuck?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Funny.
But yeah, I think it's actually because you also kind of, you love it so much, you have this personality and somehow, you know.
Yeah, one can tell I'm very inspired by
I think
Asian
it's also,
culture.
I think I can just feel the vibe of you, that you're
thank you.
an anime girly.
Anime girly. What's up?
Love this. So for context, Stephanie's also one of my close friends, also since 8 years. Crazy.
That is insane.
It's just, see, I'm bringing everyone that I know for a long time on this podcast. For the family feeling. Yeah. So I brought you here today because you said you love to react to unhinged stories.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So that is what the theme for today is going to be. So really, unhinged people, unhinged story. And
Perfect.
we're gonna see if maybe we can help those people. Maybe they can change. No, they will not. I just we were
You
just
think
gonna
they're
have
gonna
fun.
change? They never.
No.
Controversial take, I don't know. But
are you ready?
I am so ready. Oh my
Very
goodness.
good. I love it. Our first story for today is from the subreddit Just No Mill. Mill standing for mother-in-law, in case you don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
So the title is Mother-in-law tried to breastfeed my baby. She's 60.
I just had a sip. I just took a sip.
So are you really prepared for the unhinged story? Because I got you unhinged stories. Okay.
I was not prepared. Not gonna lie, I was not prepared.
Well, she wrote update, I guess. This is an updated story, which I didn't know.
Well,
See, the thing is, I am also blind reacting with you, so
that's fine. That's okay.
I search for the stories and try not to read them, and then I'm like, huh?
So this is an update about a story that we don't know, but that's fine. It's okay.
But okay, we're just gonna read it.
We're just gonna read it.
Update. Thank you for everyone for your comments. I have bought her a reborn baby from Walmart, and my husband told her that she's no longer allowed to see the baby until my baby is 1 year old. And even then, she'll not be allowed to feed him or even give him water until he's able to trust her.
Wow.
Okay.
That's the update?
Yeah, it is just a bit confusingly formatted because normally they start with what is happening and then they write the update. This person started with the update and now went into what happened, as I see.
Giving you a little teaser here.
Yeah, it feels like already unhinged, the person who writes it. It's like, why do you format it like that?
I hear a doll and I'm just like...
What?
Oh, Lord.
But okay, I'm sorry. So, okay, my mother-in-law has been trying to make my baby call her mama. She hates it if my baby tries to call her teta. Teta is grandma in my language, and really hates it. She insists on calling her mama. I try to brush it off. Just every time I see her, I tell my baby, ooh, he's your teta. I'm so confused because,
Sorry, teta. Teta in Spanish is something completely different.
I'm so confused. I don't know what language this is, but...
bless your heart. But for people who don't know, teta is a breast. Just one. Not both, just one. They're like, there's your teta. Sorry. But how is it... Is it full of just... Is it just teta?
There's no other way I could pronounce it. It's just Tita. I don't know.
Tita? No.
I cannot unsee it. Hi, baby. Your teta is here. It's like saying, hi, baby.
And it goes with the story.
And it goes. Oh, she didn't try to breastfeed her. She is the breast.
She is the.
Oh my god. Yeah. I'm like, what? Okay,
Oh my god.
Anyways, the other day I was exhausted and she came unannounced to my house, so I told her to watch my baby. He was asleep while I go take a shower. Anyways, my Velcro baby... What the heck is a Velcro baby? I'm so confused by this story.
A Velcro baby.
Okay, if anyone knows, let us know.
Please.
Anyway, my Velcro baby decides to wake up after I got into the shower, and my beautiful mother-in-law takes out her breast and tries to put my baby for him to latch on her breast. She is not lactating in any way. She is not his mother. I didn't give her any consent to fictionally breastfeed my baby. She is 60, and if anything would come out of that nipple, it would be dust. This story is cracking me up.
Oh, she went full up dust. That's all that's gonna
Even
come
in
out.
big letters, dust.
Oh my god. This is too much.
I leave the shower and run to her and snatch my baby from her. She's now super upset and is insisting that I'm exaggerating, and she herself is a mother to 7 kids. You should stay with Teta.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It's just... Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Okay, what is your comment? Like, unhinged mother-in-law for sure.
That is...
Unhinged grandma.
Sorry, she just full on pulled out the tit and was like, let me just give this kid something.
Why?
That I don't understand. So what I would assume, I don't know. What I'm assuming is that the grandma maybe has like some sort of like dementia or something, because that is not normal. That is what I assume.
Normal it is for sure not. No. Do you think it's dementia? Because I feel like it's just she's very entitled. I mean, I don't know.
The thing is, like, rationally, she must know. There's nothing coming out of that one breast. I'm sorry.
Or maybe not, because I think there existed cases of women that never had a baby or it didn't latch, and it actually did happen by just, having the baby try to latch on. But it's just, let's say she did truly think it would work.
Yeah.
It would still not be okay because this is not your baby.
That is not your baby.
This is not okay.
That is
not
so
at
not
all.
okay. Sorry, like breastfeeding is something so intimate for the mom and the child.
Yeah.
And if it's just like, imagine you're just hanging out with a friend and I don't know, and then you're like, oh yeah, let me just breastfeed your fucking child. What?
It's just
What?
no.
What?
It's
What
not
were
even
the thoughts?
honestly.
Like, I don't understand.
It's not even okay. Even if it wouldn't even be breastfeeding. Imagine going to your friend and just even I don't know. Do anything to the baby that mother doesn't want to. Just take the baby and be like, yeah, just took it with me. It's like, yeah. Why that? It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's just no. You ask for the consent of the parents. You don't just take the baby. You don't do anything with the baby. If not, I mean, goodness.
Totally. Like, I also feel like it's always so difficult when people just wanna like take the baby and like hold it without asking. I'm like,
but I guess that's the thing. I saw it with my mom, that I have 2 siblings again. So when my little sister was a baby, which she's 4 now, 4 years ago, it just. Well, it didn't stress her out that much, but it would stress me out because we were at just, a event with several people. And it was literally like one people took the baby, gave it to the next one. This one was cuddling it, gave it to the next one. So the baby was like passed around in the whole damn room. And I'm like,
just imagine the child being like given in a circle, like a blunt,
Yeah, kinda.
Okay, next one.
It felt like that. It's like, okay, I have my cuddles, now you take it. Like, what?
So I had enough. Okay, next.
Yeah, it literally.
No, that's so weird. That's
And
so weird.
for me, it would just even stress me out because bacteria could be kind of dangerous with our child and things like that. But yeah, and even this year, it's just so overstepping. Like, this is crazy. And then pairing with the fact that she wants the baby to call her mama.
Girl,
like, heck
girl,
no.
your time is over.
I mean,
I'm sorry to tell you, but
she had,
it's
as
over.
it sounds like, she had already 6 kids. So, woman, you should be done.
You're done. You had enough.
are done.
Sorry, but a limit is a limit.
You're unhinged.
Oh man. But
The
I
breast
don't know.
grandma.
La teta. But going back to the update.
Oh yeah.
I got the thing why I'm kind of want to stand on the dementia thing. I don't want to be offensive or anything. Like, this is not my intention. But why I'm thinking that is they gave her like a doll to do this sort of thing, to replace the child. And from what I know, like my knowledge from like with people with dementia is like they love children, and they would do this like naturally. That they would want to nurse the child. So you would give grandmas in like old folks home, you will give them some dolls, and then they will do those things.
Oh, okay,
which is why I think this is what's happening, because I don't think a normal thinking person just does that. Like, I cannot fathom.
I
like,
kind of hope in that case.
I hope it.
I really hope. Just as a context, by the way, our lovely friend here has some background in
nursing degree happening right now.
Yeah, so she does know some things. I had no clue about this, but it sounds reasonable in this case, and I really hope it's this. But then again, I do think it's good that they set the boundary that she still is not allowed to see the baby until it is 1 year old, and she's trusted again. Because in the end, even if it's that, they still need to protect their child in the first instance.
Yeah. No, I agree. I like that they had like the hard boundaries, and it also was her son that said no. Yeah. Because I know it can be hard sometimes to have like hard boundaries with your parents, but he was like, and I applaud that. The
only thing that actually makes me, where I'm not sure if it really is dementia, it's just because that she insists so much on the baby calling her mama and telling her I am the mom. And that's fair, it doesn't feel like it's not in a way where she's like, no, where she just keeps repeating on, no, this is my child, I'm your mama. It feels so directed at the other woman, like, no, I am the mother, not you, which feels so competitive in a way, the way she does it. There's the only one where I'm like, oh, I feel like she's just toxic, you know.
Weirdly toxic.
Let's see what the comments say.
Yes.
So top comment was, mother-in-law trying to breastfeed your baby is disgusting. She earned a 6-month timeout. Actually more than that.
Honey, lifetime.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Someone else wrote, that is disgusting. I wouldn't allow her near the baby and honestly would order her a reborn baby to her doorstep for extra snark, because what the fuck. That was probably because before the update, but
yeah.
But I think we can move on, honestly. I think there's nothing more to say. This is unhinged.
It was unhinged. There's no way to accept that. That was just...
And the comments agree. It's just... Why?
Damn. Yeah.
So,
full on. Why?
Ready for the next story?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
The next story is from the subreddit Best of Redditor Updates. So it's a story where we actually also have an update. And this subreddit just dragged it all together. It was originally posted somewhere else. And they kind of reposted it. So this was posted in December 2022. So quite some time.
Quite some time. I mean, like, recent.
Recent. We have a different feeling of time.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was posted on the subreddit True of My Chest, which is a confession subreddit, in case you don't know. And the title was, I told my sons I wish I never gave birth to them.
Well, that is emotional damage right there.
Yes.
Emotional damage.
Yeah. I hope you can take it.
Give it to me.
Good. I don't regret it. I don't feel bad. Starts good. I don't care how many times you come to my door to apologize. I let them and their father bully me for years. Call me all kinds of names. How they reject every present I ever bought them because it wasn't brand new or super expensive, despite me having to go hungry sometimes to even afford what I could get them. I came to their father's house one day to say happy birthday. They ignored me. I tried to give them a hug. I got pushed away. Their father told me to stop annoying them on their 16th birthday, for God's sake. I got them both Nintendo Switches for their birthday, and I set my carefully wrapped present on the table, and they opened it last. When they saw it, they said, "Really? That's it?" I looked confused and asked what's wrong. Was it the color this time? Or maybe they expected games too? No one fucking plays Nintendo, you fucking dinosaur. They said, dinosaur? You guys never text me. I don't know what you wanted, and I know you broke the one you shared, so I got you both your own, I told them. They set the presents I had to starve myself for on the table, and everyone went inside for the cake. What is this?
That is hurting me. Damn.
Wait, it's going on still, but I'm like, ooh.
Okay.
I finally realized they don't care. They really don't care. Why it takes me years to realize, I don't know. But I do know. I took the Switches and headed for the door. Their dad stopped me and in front of everyone said, "Hey, where are you going? You're leaving your kids on their birthday?" "Let her go. It won't make any difference," said one of the boys. Everyone laughed. Every fucking one laughed. I started to tear up, and my son's aunt told me to stop being a big baby and hold the phone for pictures. I got angry and I yelled in front of everyone, "I hate you. I hate you all. I'm tired of this family abusing me, using my trauma against me, making me feel fucking small because I'm not rich and spoiled. I've done nothing but love for this family, but because I'm built like a child, I can't sit with the adults. No one came to my birthday. Why should I be here? No one cared about me, but y'all won't bat an eye if I fucking died, would you?" Then I looked at my boys dead in their eyes and said, "I hate you both too. I wish I've never fucking had you." Ran out a car and left. I blocked them all. The next day I heard a knock on my door and saw my kid's father. He begged me to come to his house and talk to our kids. He says they're so sorry. Yet I've never heard this come out of their mouths, so I'm not interested. That was 3 days ago, and ever since, He's come to my door and asked me to forgive them, but I won't. I don't think I can. Sorry for any errors. I'm kind of shaken up. Their father left an hour ago, so this is still on my mind.
First of all, them saying that they don't like Nintendo, bitch. give him some comedy because I'm about to tear up. God damn it. Sorry, no, this is...
Nintendos are cool, honestly. I mean, sorry.
A Switch.
Yeah.
A Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Switches are so nice. First,
Yeah.
Nintendo is so nice. Very bad company, but we love Nintendo.
Are they? I don't know.
But yeah, that aside, that is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
That is heartbreaking. First, when you said the title, I was like, damn.
Yeah, me too. I was like, wow.
She went there. She went there.
And the first phrase, like, she doesn't regret it. I was like, damn, you're doubling down on it.
Full on, boom.
But after reading it, I'm like, this is heavy.
It is heavy, and it's heavy, and sorry, but those children, that made me so mad. So many comments, like so many little things just build up to this one moment, and I think it is rough.
Yeah.
Do I think it was okay for her to say that? I don't think... Does a mom ever mean it? You know, that's what I'm wondering. Does a mom
I think in
really
her
mean
case,
it?
she probably means it really because she feels so frustrated. But yeah, I do think even though I can understand that it's so hard, she still shouldn't have said that. But she should have said, this cannot go on like this. And I will draw a boundary and go no contact or whatever, you know, but don't tell them you wish you never had them because I don't know.
The thing is, like, the whole situation was so emotionally charged.
Yeah.
And so therefore it is natural to have like such an emotional response. That's why I'm like, okay,
I get it.
Yeah. But I don't think she truly in her heart means it. Yeah. Maybe she will start to regret it later. Maybe, I don't know.
And in the end, it's just, even though it's super hard, it just makes every sense to, you know, fight fire with fire. Yeah. Like, give them back what they're doing to you, even though it feels satisfying in the moment, but it won't do much in the long term.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the thing is also, I don't want to blame everything on the mom because those children are so, I don't know what happened.
But this, like
I don't know who crapped into their brains for real, but
how did that happen? How do you raise sons like that?
To be so disrespectful to your mom. Sorry, your mom is a fucking hero. I'm sorry.
But what I do ask myself, honestly, it sounds like those two are divorced, and I guess the sons are living with the father.
Yeah, that's what I've been.
So it also sounds like she has no custody over them, because shouldn't they like live at her home too sometimes?
Yeah, we don't have enough context for that, but
we don't know how old they are, right?
Yeah.
Well, then again, she said on their 16th birthday, so I don't know how old they were when they divorced.
This is a hard situation because we only have like the mom's perspective and not enough context to know how it came to this sort of conversation, how it came to this way of talking to your mom. But I just think this is totally disrespectful. You should never talk to your mom like that. Just as much as your mom should not talk to you as a child like that. Yeah. Both are at fault. So, but this is rough.
So who would you say is here the unhinged person?
The children. No, honestly, both. Yeah. Both.
Well, and in this situation here, also kind of the father for not stepping in and teaching their sons to be better, you know?
It also seems like the dad is taking the children's part a lot. It seems like. Yeah. Like this one kid was making this comment, this joke, and everybody was laughing, and the dad was like not stepping in. I was like, okay, you can be divorced and shit, but you can have some decency. Yeah. Some decency.
Yeah, it's a hard story, but are you ready? Because you know there's an update.
Yes, give me the update.
So I actually held back with the comments because this update is kind of a twist.
Oh, we love a good plot twist.
It's because we got an update from her daughter.
Oh, there's a daughter in the game.
Exactly, that's the
Oh,
point.
there's a daughter in the game. Ooh, this is getting good.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
So, the title is I Hate My Mom and How She Convinced Thousands of People That She's the Victim. We're getting real juicy here. So, let's see if this changes everything. This is going to be long, but please bear with me. I, 23 female, am no longer in contact with my mom, Jane, because of years of abuse, manipulation, fear-mongering, and hatred. I was conceived through a one-night stand. Jane couldn't get in contact with the guy and so carried and raised me as a single mother until she met someone. And God did she let me know about it. She made sure to tell me how unwanted, unloved, and disgusting I was. She admitted to neglecting me as an infant and toddler and how she would essentially have screaming matches with me. Okay. When I was 5, she met William and they fell in love. They got married within a year and William adopted me after his twin sons, John and Oscar, 16 male, were born. I was 7. Their relationship moved very fast and I believed it caused a lot of turmoil. I truly believe the pregnancy was to trap William. But that's speculation and opening a whole can of worms. During the pregnancy, Jane would have tantrums about having twins, how she only wanted one, and how she'd only loved the first one that came out. The fuck? Sorry, what?
I take the first one, please. The second one, I don't want it anymore.
I'm gonna have like a day.
That's not how it works.
It's just that kind of already makes me angry because there are people out there that are not able to have any children. And you're like, I have 2, but I only will love the first one. Like, what?
Girl.
Hell.
Oh.
And how she'd only love the first one that came out. Yeah. This was a new side to her that William had never seen before and he shut it down quickly. I hope. Jesus
William
Christ.
for the win.
Well, let's see how that turned out because I don't know. That would worry me so much, honestly. I mean, just having a partner. Imagine being pregnant and your partner telling you, like, I will only love the first one because I didn't want to have 2. It would be like, get out.
So, what's the number of the police again?
Yeah. Make on CPS, like, what the fuck? Well, she kept her promise and only gave attention to Oscar. John was completely neglected by her other than to feed. She had intense PPD, so postpartum depression, and that's not her fault. But what is how she handled it. She refused to get help and claimed PPP, is for insane and bad mothers. At some point when the boys were a year old or so, she was admitted into hospital for having intense thoughts about hurting herself or others. Good time for a trigger warning, I guess. I am so sorry. She was diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and postpartum. Oh no, PPP.
BPD is borderline personality disorder.
No, it's PPP.
PPP.
Yeah.
PPP. Okay.
I guess there was postpartum something because
Pressure.
PD is postpartum depression.
It was postpartum pressure.
She spent 5 months in hospital, a mental health facility. For those 5 months she was gone, I have never felt so much love from another person in my life. Bearing in mind I was just 8. All I had known was yelling and emotional abuse. When she got out, both sides of the family had a big sit down and told her their expectations. It was all doable. Go get therapy, take her meds, and they made her a list of emergency contacts who she could call if she was feeling it all a bit too much. She had a support system in place, but she didn't use it. We moved out when William got home and found me at age 11 trying to cook dinner for my brothers, except Jane had turned the gas and electricity off as a punishment.
Oh.
This got darker than expected. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Whoa, okay. Jane had locked herself in the bathroom and wouldn't come out because John was upset. Remember, she hates John. She had also thrown a ton of stuff around in a fit of rage because I said she probably shouldn't take Oscar to the shop if she can't walk straight. William packed our stuff up and we left for his mother. Jane was not happy about that. Okay, I take it back. Good husband. Or good father.
We go with William.
Yeah.
Go you.
We stand here, yeah. You're doing good. When he found out she had thrown shit around and at me, he was furious. He filed for divorce the following Monday. The court gave him full custody with mandated visitations from Jane. So that was what it was asking, like, okay.
There we go.
I remember crying myself to sleep when I found out. We moved out of Grandma's house and into a nice flat where we seemed to get our life together. Other than the visitations, we were good. Until William got a new job and we had to move across the city. This set Jane off, who up until this point had been on mostly good behavior. We moved closer to William's sister and her family. They all knew about Jane. Aunt was on the contact list, but we all tried to move forward. Things were good for a couple of years, but then I turned 16. The day after my 16th, I got a text from Jane telling me that she's moving out and that I need to pack up my stuff from my old room. I went, stupidly, and began putting things into piles. Jane just stood in the doorway and eventually began bawling her eyes out. She began apologizing for everything she had done and how she felt like a failure. This is when she told me about the emotional and verbal abuse she inflicted on me as an infant toddler and how she blames herself for my numerous mental health issues. This was all leading up to her asking if I could ever forgive her. I said no. I said that she may feel guilty, but she's stuck in this cycle where she's abused the boys as well. She lost her fucking mind and kicked me out. It got a little physical between us. She ended up screaming that I'm no longer her daughter and how she's disowning me when I got home. I told William everything. He was furious too. We went to her place and arrived back home hours later with our stuff. I don't know what went down and I don't want to. We filed a police report. I had scrapes and bruises. Oh, Jesus Christ. And her mandated visits were lifted. A weight had been lifted off my shoulders. It was like this black cloud of negativity had finally eased up. I felt so much happier. I began to focus on school and my family without dreading having to see her. We couldn't get an RO, I think a restrictive order, but she kept her distance. She would send birthday and Christmas cards, but we never reciprocated. The boys know a bit about what went down, but William was very frugal with what he told them. He said he didn't want to inflict unnecessary emotional damage on them. Good man. Wow.
Damn, William.
Then, on their 16th birthday, she shows up. Which was weird because she never shows up to anything. I kept my distance and stayed in the kitchen, but I could still see and hear everything. I was shaking in fear and had to run to the bathroom at this point. She had bought them both Nintendo Switches. They both opened their presents last and both quietly thanked her. There was no insults being thrown around. No one said, "Let her go, it won't make a difference." The atmosphere was stifling. In fact, it was Jane who yelled and insulted first. She called the twins ungrateful brats, and the second she stood up to yell, William and Auntie began to push her outside. As she was being pushed, she points at the twins and yelled, "You're both fucking ungrateful, unlovable little cunts, and my biggest regret is not aborting you when I had the chance."
Oh, she went there. Oh, she went there.
Oh my god, this is so much darker.
That is rough.
Oh my god, that changes
everything.
Yeah, I'm at loss for words. Oh
damn. And I was like, oh no, poor Jane, poor thing.
And
I'm like,
no, wow. Oh my goodness. The party was naturally ruined at this point, and boys are both totally emotionally destroyed. William left at one point to go and talk to her because she had blocked William, the only one who has her number. But I don't know the specifics. It's been a few weeks since the incident and the boys are both destroyed. Oscar has become a recluse and John isn't eating. I'm furious. I'm sorry for making it so long. I'm just so mad, traumatized, and upset by the whole thing.
I'll take a breather. That's just all.
Jesus, like...
Damn.
Yeah. She wrote some edits, but just from quickly reading, I don't think
it's too much.
That it's actually nothing very important right now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just explaining some things, but not really adding a lot.
Wow.
damn. You know what? I just saw the title of the first story, and I saw that someone commented that there was another. I knew about the daughter posting her side. Wow, I did not expect this.
No,
Like,
no,
wow.
full on twist.
That
Like-
was a 360-degree twist. Like, crazy, but just wow. That just, I think, is the danger, obviously, of posting things anonymous. I'm just posting your version of a story.
Yes.
But dang, how she twisted the whole story, knowing exactly how we would have empathy with her. Where she came up with all these scenarios that never happened like that. And painted them as ungrateful brats. And just left out that she has a daughter.
No daughter, I guess.
Oh my goodness, that is
no.
crazy.
I'm just trying to like sort my thoughts right now because that was so much. I mean,
Yeah.
it is like it feels so insane because you have so completely different perspectives.
Yeah.
It makes it for me kind of difficult to believe. Like, of course, I believe now the daughter more, but it's like
Yeah.
also like it is so different. It's like it's jarring. Like I'm here, like
Like,
what is this? What is this? This mom needs help.
Well, she already did get help, but she needs.
It was
more
not helping.
help. No.
The help was not helping.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sad for the boys, but they already were kind of no contact with her, and then she
Yeah.
just showed up. They gave her a chance, thought, okay, maybe, and then this. It's just. My heart feels broken for those kids.
Absolutely.
And the ex-husband that had, you know, had the best intentions and had to go through all of this and just tries to save the family that he has now. Oh my goodness. Like, wow, that is a crazy story. That was,
It is crazy.
well, the mom is beyond unhinged.
Beyond.
Beyond.
Oh.
Just okay. Top comment. The first post sounded like someone who's trying to justify their shittiness by trying to sound like a victim as much as they can. Still doesn't come out without fault. And someone replied to that, that's my vibe as well. She started with an event telling her children she wishes she had never had them, which she had been rightfully condemned for, and works backwards to try to make it justified. But it doesn't work because I wish I had aborted you doesn't get a justification. And that's the thing. I think we can see also her probably narcissistic traits here. The way she exactly knew when she would have told, if she would have made a title about, she told her sons she wished she would have aborted you, that would have get hate without even explaining the situation probably, or even with explaining the situation. So that's why she phrased it as I wish I never had you.
It is so subtle, like the subtle manipulation of her first part is it's so like it's scary. It's scary how she could full on drag this whole audience with her, just being on her side in the beginning, full on like this. Like
It's
this,
crazy.
that is so scary.
And probably because before the daughter posted, everyone was so empathetic with her, and that gave her probably so much justification for something that was not the truth.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And someone actually wrote, I've never understood why, if these people are so sure that they are in the right, why do they feel the need to lie to make themselves look better? Because they deep down know that they're lying and they know it's not the truth. But they want, if people tell them it's not, then they can persuade themselves more that they're right.
Yeah.
And build up this whole scenario and this, because they need the justification to
Exactly.
to build and hold it up.
This is so common for narcissists, how you said. It's like that is their whole thing.
Yeah.
To twist everything to make you feel like you are the bad person, that you are the person that did all the wrong, and they are the victim.
And then dragging people on their side by telling them another version of the story so they believe them, and you can point out like, see, I'm justified by all of these people, even though they don't even know the whole truth. I mean, I wasn't honest.
Yeah, totally.
Wow.
We're not trying to diagnose people, by the way, but
no, we're obviously not, but
it's just what we are.
Sounds like it.
Exactly. This is just like the little things that we are getting.
Yeah. the vibe that we're gonna hear. Ready to move on to the next story?
I mean, let me have a sip here because
we're gonna be like, whoa, that was a ride. That was a ride. Welcome back.
Hi.
Okay, good. So ready for the next story?
Yes.
Let's move on. Okay, now one that hopefully lightens the mood a little after this last story.
They were rough.
Yes. And it's a shorter one. So it's from the subreddit, Am I the Asshole? And the title is, Am I the Asshole for coming to dinner basically topless?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Okay.
But as we know, we should not trust the title.
No, we should not.
But unhinged. Unhinged.
Let's see. Maybe she's justified. I mean, who knows? I've dreaded posting this for a while because I'm afraid I might be the asshole. You're starting good with that.
Just kind of afraid for like coming topless. I don't know.
Oh my God, I don't know what to expect here.
Like, am I the problem? Honey.
Yes. And
yes. Exactly.
Okay, but I just gotta know. So here goes. My parents-in-law and my parents-in-law and brother-in-law came to visit and stay for a month with my husband, 27 male. And sorry, I'm really confused. Like the in-law from the parents, or did she mean my parents?
I think
the in-laws and brother-in-law. Okay.
I think just the husband's family.
Okay,
that's
good.
what I'm thinking.
Okay, my parents-in-law and brother-in-law came to visit and stay for a month with my husband, 27 male, and I, 28 female, after I had my baby. Okay, I do think I have an idea where this might go. This kind of changes it, I guess.
Yeah.
For context, if it makes any difference, I'm German. Okay. Husband and his family are Italian.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
The baby was 3 months old at the time, and I breastfed her. Usually, I just nurse on the couch in the living room, but because company was staying, I go to my bedroom. After I nursed her, she fell asleep and take a nap, and I had some free time. Since family was visiting, I tried to plan her naps around our mealtime to spend time with family uninterrupted. My mother-in-law has this thing that when food is on the table, you be there pronto. Italians, I guess. Sometimes I'd be late coming to meal because babies can be unpredictable and she won't fall asleep right away or nurse longer than normal, which should be okay. I mean...
You want to tell the child, like, don't. Stop now. I have food on the table.
Yeah, stop it. You can cry another time now, yeah? Or the baby be like, ah. Then, oh, sorry. Well, then can I go now? Is this a good moment?
Am I not intruding something? Okay.
Sorry. To this, my mother-in-law would barge into my room and announce food was ready, all impatient. Oh my goodness, can you imagine trying to settle down the baby?
He's just literally
sleep?
there with a baby crying.
And she comes in like, get the fuck
with the
food's on the table.
I made you Italian pasta and you're not coming to the table.
Better, the food is here, now come up, subito. And the baby like,
Exactly, full on.
Like, thank you for nothing.
Almost had her asleep, man.
And she's then like being like, yeah, what's the problem? The baby can sleep when I'm crying.
Exactly. Oh, man.
Oh my goodness, okay.
Oh no.
This startled the baby.
Poor thing.
Poor thing. True. This startled the baby and made the process last much longer than it should have. Yeah, honestly. The result is I had to eat much later than everyone else, alone, and the food was cold. It left me fuming. More work to do with the baby, and I'm secluded. This happened several times. I asked my husband to talk to her and explain I can't always come on time. He talked to her, but she still did it all this anyway. So I simply decided to stop being late to the dinners. Okay. The next time she barged into my room and announced food was ready, I came without hesitation. I came to the table exactly as I was. No shirt, half a bra, baby hanging on one tit. Nothing was seen as the baby's head covered up everything anyway, but still. Ensue uproar. It goes something like, mother-in-law exclaims, what the hell I'm doing at the table like this? I'm indecent. There are men at the table. I should be ashamed. I yell back, what the hell does she keep calling me to the table for if I'm not ready yet? I have no reason to be in my room alone with my baby while everyone else is out having a great time together. Brother and father-in-law trying to get it in on the argument. Husband ushers me back to my room and scolds me, taking his mother's side. He means he gets I'm frustrated, but this action didn't help anything. But after that, mother-in-law didn't bother me again while I was busy with the baby. So what if it came to some meals a little after everyone had started eating? The roof didn't cave in. Anyways, everyone lived happily ever after. The end. Am I the asshole?
Who is Willem when we need him? Willem, please. That
petition to call good husbands William now.
But girl, I mean, it was petty, but I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie, kind of like it.
I love it. I still would.
I'm like, you go, girl. You
yeah.
go.
I mean, yeah. Honestly,
she wanted her there. She was there.
She was there.
She was there. Tit out with baby there. Yeah. What else do you want?
I mean, she tried to tell you to stop it, and the baby would not be left alone. So, well, she cannot just simply stop the baby. Well, that's the consequence. I mean,
yeah.
And besides, honestly, would you mind? I mean, I don't know, maybe different cultures, but I am kind of, Dominicans.
Mm-hmm.
I am used that they walk around naked even if they have guests, okay? I'm also used that when my mom was nursing my little siblings, she would do that in front of everyone. Because people around were also like, yeah, this is a baby. This baby needs food. Not even why should it be in the care. It's like, it's the only reasonable thing to do. Yeah, you could cover up a bit. But then again, most of the time they were in her house, and it's like, yeah, I mean, what
am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like people are less, sensible in this case. Like, yeah.
The whole thing with breastfeeding is, such a big topic where people are, where moms are just, voting for just being able to just breastfeed. And I totally get that, and if, I don't know, I'm not weird about it, if, somebody just pops out their tit and just feeding their child, I'm like, okay, whatever.
It's not
this is nature, gorgeous, beautiful, celebrate this. But there are people that just think it's weird, and I don't understand why.
Honestly, I think the people that then start to stare are weird. I mean, why don't you just look away? Look in another direction.
Have you never seen a tit before?
No, and especially it's like, this is a baby that needs food. This is food. It's like as if you would be weirded out by a mother taking out a spoon and giving the baby some food. It's basically the same, I mean, exactly. Yeah, it is an intimate part, but it's also like, this is nature. Yeah.
This is nature. This is, I don't know. But I mean, it was, I don't know. I would personally feel uncomfortable if other men were around and would I have to breastfeed. So I would do the same as going to the bedroom and just do it and come back. But the whole thing with the eating is so insensitive of the family. Girl, I get it. I don't care. I don't care if you're Italian, but no. You should understand.
Seriously, it makes
if you gotta wait
sense.
an hour, just wait an hour. You can make it warm again.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or if you're that hungry, eat, fine, but then sit with her.
At the minimum.
Thank you.
Enter quietly the room and be like, hey, are you ready? The food will be ready. Can you come now? Do you need help? Anything. But no, just repeating again.
Kicking the door.
Are you ready? That's how I imagine
the food is ready.
Come now.
Oh man.
It's just, oh my goodness, I would be livid.
I live it.
I would be livid.
I don't understand. It's just like, well, what is she supposed to do?
Especially being with a baby that cries all the time, you're sleep deprived, you know, all of those things. And then just having the baby settle down and then someone waking up again, I feel like I would murder her. Like, you wouldn't live again. You wouldn't be breathing anymore.
Get out. Get out of this room.
Oh my goodness.
It's rough. I don't know.
So the overall vote was not the asshole. And I think we would agree, right?
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it was petty.
It was petty.
But it was nice.
But
it was kind of cool.
I mean, she did never do it again, so it worked.
It worked.
It worked very good. So top comment was not the asshole. A well-placed piece of malicious compliance.
I love that.
Love that too.
Malicious compliance.
And someone else replied to that. Love it. I'd be pissed at the husband though. Yeah. Then quoting, you had your chance to talk to your mother. Either you weren't trying hard enough to be convincing or she didn't give a shit. If you're pissed, go talk to her. I just did what she asked. I think they meant with that's what the wife should say. Mm-hmm. And then next time, nut up and actually handle your mother before I have to get my tits out at the dinner table. Like,
8.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I do have to say the husband annoys me in this situation here very much. Like, why are you not on your, or you know what? Not even why are you not on your wife's side? You are clearly not taking care enough of your baby to realize how freaking frustrating it is to settle down your baby just to have it woken up again. Like, you, sir, you should switch with her. Maybe your wife next time should go eat the dinner and you take care of the baby to settle it down. Maybe you then realize how shitty it is what your mother-in-law is trying to do.
Amen to that.
That
was beautiful.
Yeah.
I was like, perfect.
Truly.
It is true because, oh man. No, that is horrible. That's why I said, where are the Willems? Where are the Willems when we need them?
Yeah, we're gonna have them anymore.
No, sorry. But I like it.
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
And I like
perfect.
The switch. As soon as I heard there was a baby involved, I did think it had something to do with breastfeeding. Yeah. I did not think it would be something like this, but I had a feeling from this point on. Yeah. But from the title, it was, what is going on here?
The title, totally misleading.
Yeah,
I was like, okay,
really?
Do we have to talk about like women being able to wear whatever they want and stuff? I was like, this is conversation, but no, here we are.
Good. So let's move on to our finishing palate cleanser stories from the subreddit AskReddit, just to have a lighthearted ending.
Ooh, okay.
A fun ending, hopefully. And the question, if you don't know AskReddit, it's just always a question and people just give answers.
Okay.
And the question is, ladies, what is your he is probably crazy red flag? Do you have something?
When they are super obsessed with cars. Sorry. I'm like, kind of crazy.
Aren't like a majority of them are super obsessed with cars? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe this also, maybe that qualifies more as an ick. But yeah. Or if they... Can you ask the question again?
What is your he is probably crazy red flag?
It's probably crazy red flag. Difficult. Because it can, the thing is like, it can go very dark. It can go very dark. That's why I'm like, those are obvious red flags. But
I think for me, honestly, and it took a while for me to realize, when a guy tells you I'm a bad boy. And when I was younger, I was like, oh my god, this is so hard. And even tell me like, yeah, I like sleep with every woman I meet and things like that. It's like, oh my god. Back then I was like, oh my god, and you want me. And now I'm like, ew. Red flag. Immediate red flag.
Honestly, totally agree. Or like just alpha male guys where it's like, chimp, being independent, I'm the coolest guy.
Or the self-proclaimed nice guys. You know, where they're not actually nice guys, but like, I'm such a nice guy. Why does no woman want me? Like, because you're probably not really a nice guy.
Yeah, the totally pygmies. The pygmies, honestly, the pygmies scare me. Not gonna lie, they scare me. They can be so deceiving and kind, and you're like, yeah, just let me be kind to them. And then suddenly they're like, so this and this time at my place. I'm like, oh, what the? Oh, calm down.
Okay.
Oh, cálmate.
But let's see what people write here. And first comment is, when he claims to have PTSD, you know what that is probably, right? Yeah. From Afghanistan, has nightmares so real he chokes you in his sleep.
Oh no! Wait.
I have it today with dark turns.
When he says he has PTSD from Afghanistan, I'm just like, damn, that's dark. Then he chokes me when he's sleeping. I'm like, oh Lord.
I forgot to mention at the beginning that she's an author. She writes books. So I feel like your mind went somewhere else.
I was going places. I was going places.
Oh my god, okay. I don't think it's that kind of choking. Okay, is violently racist towards anyone vaguely Middle Eastern looking. Yet it turns out he never made it past week 2 of basic training.
So, did I get it right? So he said he was in the war, like full on there fighting people.
He has PTSD from the war. So bad that he even has nightmares that he chokes her in his sleep. He's super racist against anyone who might be looking that way.
But it was 2 weeks.
2 weeks basic. No, he didn't even pass 2 weeks of basic training. So he wasn't not even near it anywhere. Oh my goodness.
Honey, babes, check yourself.
You need a reality check.
Check yourself.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know how hard that training is, because honestly the military scares me as well.
Yeah.
But honey.
Come on.
Honey.
Come on.
I just want to have a conversation with this guy. I want to have a conversation.
Okay, well, let's see the next one. After a few dates, we were kissing goodbye. Then he rubs his boner against my leg, proceeds to come in his pants, and tells me our mutual friends I took his virginity.
Poor thing. It's my first time. You don't understand.
And it was so good.
I loved it. They're rubbing God to me. Poor thing. Like, I'm sorry. That was probably traumatizing for her because, sorry, unsolicited rubbing is no.
Yeah, I think if I would be her, I would be like, what the heck is going on
like,
here?
can you, like, step aside? Can you, like, calm down?
Instant ick.
Instant ick. I'm just imagining him just like, I'm just imagining her. Just like, it just came a little. You just look at the pants, you're like, oh. It's just giving me the chills everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
Poor thing.
No. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, maybe one more.
One more.
Met a guy on an online dating website. Had a few phone calls with him and things seemed good. Then he tells me he had a favorite pair of pants when he was in high school. He wore them every day until they became too ragged to wear. Then he started wearing them under his normal pants. Every day, still wearing them 10 years later under his pants. Noped the fuck out of there. Those are unhinged people.
Bless his heart. He loved those. Just imagine. Oh my god. This must be so uncomfortable. Having like 2 full-on pairs of pants.
And hot.
And hot.
Every day. What did you do in summer?
And I want to know. I want to ask the guy, what are those pants? Where did you get them? If you still have them. And if yes, get rid of them, please.
It's just,
there's a time and place to get rid of your pants.
I have so many questions today. How? What? Imagine they mad and he didn't tell that, and then they wanted to do the thing. Yeah, frisky, yeah. And he would be like, just taking off his pants. And then with his hands underneath.
Another piece of pants are like...
I'm like, what? And then taking off the other pants. It's like, what?
3 pairs of underwear.
Especially taking off pants, perfectly normal pants, and then just having ripped pants underneath, like... The fuck is going on
Probably
here?
dirty, not washed for like centuries.
Please don't. No.
And you have just 2 pairs of underwear. Like, damn.
No.
It seems like you don't want to. You can just say no.
It's a good thing she got out there.
Can we do one more? Because those are so gold.
They are so funny. Okay, well, let's see if I find another one that's...
One last time, please.
Okay, let's see this one. Making fun of and laughing at a very sweet, mentally retarded man who approached me at our cafe table to tell me he thought I was beautiful.
How? What?
Yeah, there was no chance there was still going to be a second date.
The ableism. The ableism. Check yourself.
Yeah.
Check yourself.
But I do understand, right? He was laughing at the fact that someone else told her that she's beautiful. Like, who would call you beautiful? That's how I imagine it. Like, are you kidding?
You just cock-blocked yourself, sir. Cock-blocked yourself. What is this?
Oh, go on. Oh. Someone wrote, when he shows up at your job unannounced and you barely know him, like...
Limits.
Boundaries.
Oh, I cannot.
Imagine if you never told him where you work. And just like, oh my freaking
but
god.
I can relate to this story. This one guy once did it to me, and I was like,
what?
I was dating him 2.5 weeks. At that point, it was like, also dating, just like seeing each other, not together. It's just like 1 week into seeing him. He was like, I'm gonna pick you up from your late shift. I was like, sir, it's 11 p.m. I am done with life. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Turn around. Take your bus back.
Nope.
And then I said, let's not meet again. Thank you. Sorry, you gotta
But
stop
I imagine that he just showed up there and was like, hey, I wanted to drive you home. And you're like, the fuck?
You gotta stop behavior like this straight on from the beginning, because that is overstepping.
Crazy. But okay.
That was enough.
That was a lot. Yeah, but that was funny.
This last segment was so good.
It was a very good palate cleanser.
Perfect.
But yes, that was all the stories for today. Please like this video if you liked it. Follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube to see more content, and comment if you want her to be back, to come again, because I would love to.
Yes, please.
Yes. But that was the teaser for today. What job?
I don't want to. And if you have K-pop drama that is even spicier than that one, write it down. Or like spicier anime takes, I will take that as well. Sorry, I forgot my clue.
We even practiced it.
I'm sorry.
She did well.
Save myself.
But then, until next time, lovely ones. Bye.
Bye.